Plugin Boutique asked me what my top 5 favourite plugins are from their Black Friday sales this year, and this is my answer. Hi folks, I'm Mike, and I hope you're well. This is an awesome time of year to get hold of some of those plugins that perhaps you couldn't quite afford before, but you can't ignore the prices now. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my top 5 recommendations from Plugin Boutique. These are all plugins which I use, and I think that you should have them in your collection as well. So I'm going to go through in reverse order, starting off at number 5.
5.
Regular viewers to the channel will know that I'm a huge fan of TDR or Tokyo Dawn Labs plugins. They're wonderful to use and always deliver something extra. For example, what we see here is TDR Nova, the Gentleman's Edition. This is an incredibly useful 6-band EQ. As well as being a wonderful EQ to use, each band has compression and expansion features, something you didn't know you need until you use it and say, wow. I also love its smart operations, which include the useful EQ matching to help you get closer to a sound you've heard and liked by analysing the source and making either static or dynamic EQ adjustments to get you close. Another TDR highlight for me is Kotelnikov, a mastering compressor. Of course, we see the usual controls for a compressor, but it has some nice tricks up its sleeve. I love the fact that it has release controls based on peak or RMS values and a blend of the two using the peak crest control. Low frequency relax is handy for minimizing effects of the lows on the overall compression, and stereo sensitivity is great for controlling the influence of left and right channels on the compression. In the Gentleman's Edition, we get the very handy gain reduction limit, making sure we never cross particular thresholds. We also have the ability to add some harmonics into the low and high frequencies and a frequency dependent ratio control also. Now, I've touched on only 2 of the wonderful TDR plugins, and Plugin Boutique have some great deals on those and others. But if it were me, I'd be going for the TDR Everything deal, where you get 40% off the full collection of TDR audio plugins. Check the link in the description.
4.
One of the absolute highlights for me of 2020 releases was the new Melodyne 5. Not only did I feel that they improved upon their basic pitch correction algorithm, but they also had some other features which left me asking what kind of dark magic they'd applied. Their new sibilant tool, for example, separates non-pitched sounds like S's and breaths and allows you to control their volume independently, creating a new and possibly more effective way of de-essing. I also love their leveling macro, which enables you to eliminate big volume disparities between notes, and it's fantastic to see chord detection also, which can be made use of in compatible DAWs. Now, Plugin Boutique have some very special deals on the Essential and Assistant versions with up to 50% off. Check the link in the description and make sure you check out the differences in the versions.
3.
I absolutely love Arturia's effects collection, and I use it every day in my productions. Rev Intensity, which you can see on the screen now, is my main go-to reverb, but I also get tempted by Rev Spring 636, especially on electric guitars. 2 preamps are also making an appearance on almost all vocal tracks, those being the pre-Tried A and the pre-1973. And although you get a great selection of delays in the collection, I keep reaching for Delay Eternity for its huge array of options, especially for stereo delay effects. For compressors, I'm often reaching for the Comp FET 76, again wonderful on vocals. Now, the collection has 15 top-class plugins, and Plugin Boutique have an incredible deal of 50% off. But while you're checking out the link in the description, also take a look at Arturia's V collection, a sensational kit of 24 of their best keyboard instruments, from pianos to classic organs and synths.
2.
iZotope is a plug-in giant, and you get some of the best of what they do in their music production suite 4. Possibly their best known product included is Ozone 9, and you get the advanced version in this suite. Now, you don't have to visit many forums to find people who swear by this for mastering. It's incredibly complete and has some automated features which make life very easy when releasing your music to the correct standards. I use at least a part of this in every single release. Another giant included is RX8 Standard. Now, whether you have clicks, pops, buzzers or string squeaks, this is often going to save your bacon and ultimately save you hours of time and frustration. Nectar 3 Plus is an amazing vocal processing package also included, again with a very useful assistant to get you to a great starting point quickly, and you get the wonderful new for 2020 Neoverb. Added to this, you get all of the metering you'll ever need in Insight 2 and Total Balance Control 2. As if this wasn't impressive enough, you get Neutron 3 Advanced, Stutter Edit 2, Vocal Synth 2, Exponential Audio Reverbs, and a 1-year subscription to Groove 3 for your tutorial needs. Plugin Boutique currently have 50% off of this suite, which is mind-blowing. So before we move on to my number one pick, I just want to make a couple of honourable mentions. First of all, I want to mention Presonus. Now this is a new subscription-based product introduced by Presonus this year, and it includes Studio One 5 Professional, their notation software Notion, a whole bunch of add-ons, a whole bunch of samples and loops, as well as some collaborative features. Definitely worth checking out. Now it's normally quite affordable, but at the moment with Plugin Boutique you can get a little extra offer as well, so definitely worth checking that one out. Now, as well as the other iZotope products we've mentioned, I also want to talk about the Tonal Balance suite they have as well. A whole bunch of very useful products in there as well. Check out the links in the description down below. Now before we do look at number one, if you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button for me. Do it right away so that you don't forget. And of course, if you like this kind of content, subscribe and ring the bell on YouTube so that you're notified about my future videos.
1.
Now, although your DAW may have come with some free drums, they're often quite limited in terms of quality, versatility and implementation. That's why I'd highly recommend that you take the opportunity to get my favourite drum plugin, Addictive Drums 2, and you can get it at a very special price. Now, there's a lot to mention with this plugin, so I'll just give you my highlights. First of all, sample quality. They're recorded at renowned studios with top-class gear and instruments, of course, but what I really like is the immense variation in sound that you get with the kits. For example, you'll often get 4 or 5 different types of snare hits or hi-hats open to various different degrees, and you can easily swap out drums to create your own custom kits. You can then go on to implement various effects on each drum, tailored for use on drums and percussion. This is a great way to sculpt a unique sound. And something I think is a must for efficient mixing is the ability to send each channel from the drum mixer to a separate channel in your DAW's console. Adding add packs is a great way to make sure you have the style of drums that you most often use in your music, and there's a comprehensive collection. My favourites are Fairfax 1 and 2, Funk and Real machines. Now, Plugin Boutique currently have amazing discounts on the core plugin and many add packs as well, so check out their Addictive Drums 2 line with the link in the description below. So which of these are you most tempted to buy, or perhaps you've already bought one of them? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you think there's any that I missed that should have been on this list. Now, while you're down there, check out the description and look at my Patreon link. For as little as $1 per month, you can help me help you by making more videos like this. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.